Arvindanetrang Smarami Radhang Madhura Smitasen Badami Radha Mamanaste Gatirna Kapi Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Sri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare এটাকে এইখানে লাগেন এই মাইকটাকে দেখে দুটো শব্দ আছে সর্বপ্রথম
First of all,
আমার গুরুপাদ পদ্ম
my obeisance to my Guru Pada Padmani Telepravishta Vishnupad Astottara Shata Shrimad Bhakti Vedanta Srila Vamana Goswami Maharaj, and also to my sannyas Guru Telepravishta Om Vishnupad Astottara Shata Shrimad Bhakti Vedanta Srila Narayana Goswami Maharaj, their lotus feet which remove all the fear. I offer my limited obeisances again and again. Also my obeisances to Telepravistam Vishnupada Stottara Shata Shrimad Bhakti Vedanto Srila Swami Maharaj, and to my Telepravistam Vishnupad Astottara Shata Srila Bhakti Vedanta Trita Goswami Maharaj, and to all the Shripad Vaishnava Maharaj, Shripad Damodar Maharaj, and all to the Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, to my obeisance to your lotus feet, to the feet of everyone, and everyone's feet. Maharaj spoke very nicely and simply. He spoke Harikatha to us. Why should they accept a guru? Accept guru. Why should they accept diksha of guru? Maharaj told us this. So you know what is the meaning of guru? Gu means darkness, ru, light. So all the darkness we have inside us, Gurudev manifests this light in our hearts. So inside four walls, like in a room, there's darkness, right? So if you break the walls, then the light will come. The sun rays can enter inside that room. Shastra explains that light and darkness can never remain in the same place. Rabi means the sun, Rajani means darkness. So in the same way, this darkness, ignorance that we have in our heart, if we are not free from that, we will not be able to attain the proper knowledge. So if you get knowledge, the proper knowledge, then the ignorance goes away. So when we have received the knowledge, then the ignorance will go far away. So when you achieve this Gyan, knowledge, then the ignorance will go away. So who destroys the ignorance. Baladev Prabhu.
akhanda guru tattva.
Baladev Prabhu, he is Akhanda Guru Tata,
Akhanda guru tattva.
the undivided spiritual master principle. So a manifestation of Baladeva Prabhu is my Guru Pada Padma. He who
সাক্ষাৎ রূপে আমার কাছে
appeared in front of us directly.
কি সদুপদেশ দিয়ে
Gurudev gives us these good instructions. Gurudev, he
নিয়ে যান।
brings us to the path of bhakti.
সেই গুরু পাদ্মের কথা এখানে বলা হচ্ছে। আবার শাস্ত্রের মধ্যে বলা হয়েছে কি
Shastra explains.
জানবেন না সাক্ষাৎ ভগবত স্বরূপ বলে জানবেন। সাক্ষাৎ
Gurudev is directly Bhagavat Swaroop, manifestation of God.
ততৈব সদ্ভি কিন্তু প্রভুর য প্রিয়বতস্য বন্দে গুরুশ্রী চরণারবিন্দম। প্রতিদিন আমরা
Every day,
প্রাতঃকালে
early in the morning,
গুরুদেবের অষ্টগুরবাষ্টক আমরা পাঠ।
we read Gurudev Ashtakam, Guru Ashtakam.
এই গুরুবাষ্টকের মধ্যেই বলা হয়েছে বিশ্বনাথ চক্রবর্তী পাদ
So Visvanath Chakravarti says in the Guru Ashtakam.
কে লিখেছেন?
So who wrote Guru Ashtakam?
বিশ্বনাথ
Visvanath Chakravarti Thakur.
তিনি গুরুর মহিমা বর্ণন করে
He explains the glories of the Guru. What does he say?
সারদাবা নলনীড়লোকম প্রাণায় কারুণ্যং গণগণয়তম প্রাপ্তস্য কল্যাণ গুণার্ণববস্য বন্দে গুরু শ্রী চরণারবিন্দম বন্দে গুরু শ্রী চরণারবিন্দম বন্দে গুরু শ্রী গুরুবাষ্টক। এই সংসারের জীব
So the jivas in this material world,
আধ্যাত্মিক আদি দৈবিক
they are suffering Adhyatik, Adidevic, and Adibhautik.
এ ত্রিতাপ জ্বালায় দ্বারা কি হচ্ছে?
We are like burning in these three miseries of the Maya,
তাই না?
isn't it?
আদি ভৌতিক কাকে বলে?
What is Adibhautik?
জীব থেকে আমাদের যেগুলো কষ্টগুলো আসে
So when other jivas, they give some suffering to us,
তাকে বলেছে
this is called Adibhautik. Adibhautik.
আদি দৈবিক কাকে বলে?
What is Adidevic?
প্রত্যেক যে সমস্ত
It's like when the demigods, they give us some suffering. Then this is called Adidevic. Like too much rain, less rain, many kinds of diseases. They are created by the demigods.
দেবতাগণ রুষ্ট হলে
If the demigods are unhappy or angry with us, if the demigods are unhappy with us, many kinds of disease we can see in this world. If the, like
তখন কি হবে? অতিবৃষ্টি
droughts or maybe floods, for example, like a pandemic,
কি চলছে বলুন তো?
like nowadays is going on the pandemic, right?
ফোনটা খোলে সঙ্গে সঙ্গে
You just open the news or the phone and the message comes.
বাঁচুন, এই করুন, এই করুন।
Oh, this happened because of the corona. This pandemic is going on. These are the news. Not only here, the whole earth, it's being affected by this pandemic.
এই করোনা একটা ছোট ভাইরাস,
So corona is such a small virus,
সমস্ত পৃথিবীর লোকে কি করে ত্রস্ত মস্ত হয়।
but it's affecting the whole earth and created a chaos in the whole world. Everyone is so afraid.
জড়সড় হয়ে যাচ্ছে, কি করি, কোথায় যাই?
What to do, where to go.
লোকে মরে যাচ্ছে,
People are dying.
প্রতিদিন নিউজে আপনারা দেখছেন
Every day you see in the news.
এত লোক মরে গেছে,
How many people died from corona? This happened, that happened because of the corona. But it's such a small virus, nothing else, just a small virus.
তাকে কন্ট্রোল করতে পারছে না। পৃথিবীর সমস্ত
So all the countries in earth,
একবদ্ধ হয়ে চেষ্টা করছে
they're trying together
মানে এই
to
থেকে
stop this
জব্দ করা
virus, to control it. But they couldn't.
লহরি গেল, দ্বিতীয় লহরি, আবার নাকি তৃতীয় লহরি নাকি আসছে।
So now maybe the third wave is coming. What to do?
হ্যাঁ, কি বলছে? দুর্গা পূজা শুরু।
In the time of Durga Puja,
দুর্গা পূজা কবে আছে?
when will be the Durga Puja?
মাসে, অক্টোবর।
In October, okay.
আমরা তো ভুলে গেছি দুর্গা পূজা কবে।
I forgot even when is the Durga Puja.
দুর্গা পূজা খুব কম হয়। চলুন,
Because there they don't do so much Durga Puja.
এই
North
রোগ
India.
ব্যাধি
So anyway,
কিছুটা হচ্ছে দেবতা কর্তৃক। অতিবৃষ্টি, অনাবৃষ্টি, মহামারী, এগুলো দেবতা।
so the demigods, they give these sufferings like what? So flood, like a flood, droughts.
আদি ভৌতিকতাটা কি? থেকে মানে
So what is Adi Bhautik? It's like suffering made by other living entities to you.
সাপ কেটে দিল, কুকুর কাটলো,
For example, a snake bites you or a dog bites you. So suffering is given by other living entities is called Adi Bhautik.
আতিক কাকে বলে?
Adi Antimka is your own mind is giving you so much distress. Okay? This is called Adi Atmik.
কিন্তু
But
এই গুরবাষ্টক যদি কেউ পাঠ করে
if you read the Gurvashtakam, all these will be go away.
দাবা নরুল লোকম ত্রাণায় কারুণ্য ঘন ঘনাত্ম, গুরুদেব করুণা করে
Gurudev mercifully,
আমাদের এই সমস্ত
he
কষ্টগুলোকে দূর করে
can destroy all our sufferings, all these sufferings.
তার রূপী দাবান হলে
We are burning in this fire of material existence, like the forest fire, a davanal.
দাবানল কাকে বলে?
What is a davanal?
হ্যাঁ কিসের আগুনকে?
What?
বনের আগুন,
Yes,
বনের আগুন কি হয়?
fire
গাছে
in the forests.
যে আগুন তৈরি হয়
So the fire created
দাবান,
in the trees, in the forest is called davanal.
আর আবার একটা যে বারোয়ানল আছে,
So also there is the barabanal. Barabanal.
কাকে বলে?
What is barabanal? It's when there is fire in the water of the ocean. Okay?
এখানে আবার নাকি আগুনের উৎপন্ন
Because of the like a shock between the waves and these things. So this fire comes called barabanal.
বলেছে বারোয়ানল।
And the fire in the woods is created because like of the rubbing of the trees or like this. So
দুঃখ কষ্ট
we are suffering so much in this world.
এই জন্য সংসার দাবান লোকম ত্রাণায় কারুণ্য, তিনি করুণা করে
So he, Gurudev, mercifully, he
এইগুলো দুঃখ থেকে
is ending all our sufferings, protecting us from all sufferings.
গুরুদেবের চরণে আমাদের
So
কি করতে হবে?
we have to take shelter at the lotus feet of this Gurudeva.
মূল আকর গুরুকে বলে
Who is our original Guru?
হ্যাঁ? নিত্যানন্দ প্রভু
Nityananda Prabhu or also Baladev Prabhu.
অখণ্ড গুরুতত্ত্ব।
He's Akhanda Guru Tata.
সেই অখণ্ড গুরুতত্ত্ব হলেন বলদেব প্রভু। সেই বলদেব প্রভুর প্রকাশ
This Baladeva Prabhu, his Prakash Vigraha, his manifestation is Guru Padma.
আমাদের হৃদয়ের মধ্যে শক্তি সঞ্চার
Gurudeva gives us Shakti in our hearts
আমাদের মুক্তি রাজ্যে
and make us enter the path of Bhakti.
প্রসাদাদ ভগবত প্রসাদ যস্য
Shastra explains,
হ্যাঁ সুবন্ত যশস্তি সন্দম বন্দে গুরু শ্রী চরণান, যাহার কৃপা হলে ভগবানের কৃপা হয়।
if you get the mercy of Guru, you get the mercy of Bhagavan. And if you don't get his mercy, you will never attain Bhagavan.
সেই গুরুদেবকে আমাদের
You can never get the mercy of Bhagavan. So 3 times a day,
করতে হবে।
we have to
ভগবান নিজের মুখে বলেছেন
think about Gurudev.
আচার্য মাং
Krishna himself, he said, Acharya is no different from me.
সর্বদেবময় গুরু। আচার্য মাং বিজয়নাথ ভগবান বললেন
Bhagavan himself said, Acharya, Gurudev,
স্বরূপ জানবে
he see him as myself, he's myself, like he's like me.
অবমান্যত মানে
Nava Amanyat means
অবমান
you should never
মানে
dishonor Guru,
তাকে কখনো অসম্মান করবে,
should never dishonor him.
হ্যাঁ? তার প্রতি কখনো মর্ত বুদ্ধি রাখতে নয়,
You should never have any Marta Buddhi like thinking Gurudev is a ordinary human being. Never, ever.
সেবা করি ঠিক তদ্রূপ গুরুদেবের সেবা করতে হবে।
So you must serve Gurudeva just like as we serve Bhagavan.
বলেছেন
Swami Bhagavan explains
কিন্তু
in the Shastra.
গুরু উজ্জম ততশ্চৈব মম
First of all, you should serve Guru, then you should serve me.
গুরু পর্যম। প্রথমে কি করতে হবে আমাদের? গুরুদেবের পূজা করতে হবে,
So we should serve Guru first of all, then
ভগবানের পূজা করতে হবে। কেন
we will serve Bhagavan.
না?
Why? First Guru.
ভগবানকে দর্শন করাবেন,
Because who will make us have darshan of Bhagavan? Gurudeva.
নিত্য প্রত্যহ ভগবানকে দর্শন
Like every day with our eyes we are having darshan of
আমাদের কি করে দর্শন করা
Krishna, the deity, right?
না?
But Gurudev tells, no, with your eyes you cannot have the real darshan of God. Only with your ears. What?
চোখের দ্বারা
So not with your eyes, you cannot see the Bhagavan.
মধ্যে মধ্যে লেখা আছে দেখুন, চোখের দ্বারা ভগবত
You cannot see God with your eyes, but you need your ears to see God.
দর্শন করতে হলে
So to see Bhagavan, what do you need? It's through the ears.
কানের দ্বারা আপনাদের দর্শন করতে হবে।
Yes.
কথা বলছি, কানের দ্বারা বা দর্শন হয়নি,
So how to have darshan?
বলে চোখের দ্বারা তো দর্শন হয় ভগবানের।
By the ears. Some people think, no, I see God with my eyes. No.
চোখ
Because we have material eyes. So material eyes. With these material eyes, we cannot have darshan of Bhagavan.
ভগবানের দর্শন করতে হলে
To have darshan of Bhagavan, we need transcendental eyes.
তাই না? সেই অপ্রাকৃত চোখটা কোথা থেকে পাবো?
How to get these transcendental eyes?
গুরুপাদগুলির কৃপাতে।
By the mercy of Guru Pada Padma.
গুরুপাদগুলির কৃপা প্রাপ্তি করতে হলে কি করতে হবে? তাহার মুখারবিন্দ থেকে হরিকথা শ্রবণ করতে হবে।
So we need to hear Harikatha from transcendental mouth of Gurudeva.
তাহলে আমরা সেই ভগবত তত্ত্ব বুঝতে পারবো না।
If you don't hear from Gurudev, we won't ever be able to understand Bhagavad Tata. So that's why Visvanath Chakravarti said, in the beginning we must hear Harikatha from the lotus mouth of Gurudev.
গুরুদেবের মুখ থেকে হরিকথা শ্রবণ।
We must hear Harikatha from the lotus mouth of Gurudev. Why? Because when Gurudev speaks the Harikatha, this is Shabda Brahma. What? Shabda Brahma, transcendental sounds. There are two kinds of sounds in this world. Shastra explains. One is Shabda Brahma and another Shabda Shamano. So transcendental sound and material sound. So if you're speaking about like material things, whatever you speak, it's all Shabda Samano, material sound.
শাস্ত্রের মধ্যে বলা হয়েছে এগুলো জড় কথা।
Material talks, topics.
শব্দ ব্রহ্ম
Another is Shabda Brahma,
ট্রান্সেন্ডেন্টাল সাউন্ড।
transcendental sound.
তাকে বলা হচ্ছে কি বলা হচ্ছে? ট্রান্সেন্ডেন্টাল শব্দ ব্রহ্ম।
Shabda Brahma, transcendental sound.
আমাদের কথাগুলো বলেন,
When Gurudev
কথাগুলো কি হলো? শব্দ।
speaks some Harikatha, this is Shabda Brahma, the transcendental sound.
The vibration of transcendental sound
The vibration of transcendental sound
কি করে? কানের মধ্য দিয়ে
enter in your ears
আর গিয়ে
and goes to where? To your heart. And
মধ্যে যতগুলো
all the matters in your heart are removed by this transcendental sound.
ভাগবতের কথা মধ্যে বলা হয়েছে।
So Bhagavatam explains,
দেব গোস্বামী পাদ
Shukadeva Goswami Pad,
মহারাজকে তাই বললেন,
he told Parikshit Maharaj,
শূন্যতাং সকথা কৃষ্ণ পুণ্য শ্রাবণ কীর্তনম শব্দানি বিদুরতি সুহৃদ সতাম নষ্ট প্রায়েষু অবদ্ধেষু নিত্যং নৃষ্টিকি শূন্যতাং সকথা কৃষ্ণ। ভগবানের কথা আমাদের শুনতে হবে। কার কাছ থেকে?
so we hear Harikatha,
বৈষ্ণবের কাছ থেকে শুনতে হবে। এখানে গুরু বললে
we should hear from Guru Vaishnavas. Guru means Shuddha Vaishnava.
কেন কখনো তো সবসময় যে দীক্ষাগুরু পাওয়া যাবে তা তো নয়। এই জন্য শিক্ষাগুরুর প্রয়োজনীয়তা রয়েছে।
So it's also Diksha Guru and Siksha Guru.
এখন
Diksha Guru is only one. Diksha Guru is only one. But Siksha Guru, many.
এই জন্য যদি গুরু
And so
দীক্ষাগুরুর কাছ থেকে আমি শ্রবণ করবার সৌভাগ্য প্রাপ্ত
if we don't get good fortune to hear from the Diksha Guru,
বৈষ্ণবগণের মুখার
we can also hear from the mouth of the Siksha Guru Vaishnavas.
এগুলো আমাদের শাস্ত্রের মধ্যে বলা গিয়েছে।
Shastra explains.
এই জন্য গুরু আর বৈষ্ণবের মধ্যে কখনো ভেদ করতে নাই।
There's no difference between Guru and Vaishnavas.
গুরু আর বৈষ্ণবগণের মধ্যে ভেদ করতে নাই। গুরুই হলেন বৈষ্ণব,
Guru is Vaishnava and Vaishnava is Guru.
এই বৈষ্ণবের অগ্রগণ্য কে হলেন? গুরুপাদ।
So Gurudeva is one Vaishnava.
তিনি হলেন আমার,
And that Vaishnava from which you take Diksha, he's your Diksha Guru.
তিনি হলেন আমার।
And the other Vaishnavas, they are your Shiksha Gurus.
গুরুকে জানিও তুমি তাহার রূপ, শিক্ষা গুরুকে জানিও তুমি তাহার স্বরূপ, অন্তর্যামী ভক্ত শ্রেষ্ঠ এই দুই রূপ।
Chaitanya Charitamrita explains.
জানিও তুমি কৃষ্ণের রূপ।
Diksha Guru is like the form of Krishna.
শিক্ষা গুরু কি জানো?
And Shiksha Guru,
কৃষ্ণের
the Swaroop of Krishna.
অন্তর্যামী ভক্ত শ্রেষ্ঠ এই জন্য দীক্ষা গুরু শিক্ষা গুরুর মধ্যে
There's no difference between Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru.
আজ থেকে কি দিতে হবে? মন্ত্র আদি গ্রহণ করতে হবে। এই জন্য মহাপ্রভু কি বললেন?
Mahaprabhu told Rupa Goswami,
ব্রহ্মাণ্ড ব্রহ্মীতে কোন ভাগ্যবান জীব গুরু কৃষ্ণ প্রসাদে পায় ভক্তিলতা বীজ, মালি হইয়া সেই বীজ করে আরোপণ, শ্রবণ কীর্তন জলে করো সেচন।
So beautiful thing Mahaprabhu said. Mahaprabhu himself is Krishna, and he is teaching us. He's like Jagat Guru. Jagat Guru Krishna. So Mahaprabhu is performing Acharya Lila. He's teaching us. So there are many meanings of the word Guru. Who is Guru? What is Guru? He who behaves properly, all the behaviors of bhakti. He follows, and with his seva vritti, he's also teaching his followers what to do. This is a Guru. So if you don't teach, if you don't follow yourself, you cannot teach others. But if you don't follow yourself, the behavior, how can you teach others or think you're like siksha guru or something? So you should listen to Harikatha from someone who really follows all the behaviors. Acharya and seal. If you don't follow yourself, you can never teach others. If you don't follow yourself, also the practices, and you tell others, you do that, people will not hear you. You are not chanting holy names and you're telling others to chant, no one will listen to that. So we have to practice, follow, and also for the benefit of the living entities, we should also instruct others. Some people only follow, they don't preach. Some people, they preach but don't follow. You have to do both. In this way, you can be the guru of the whole world. This is shloka of Chaitanya, verse of Chaitanya Charitamrita. Shastra explains, we have to follow and to practice. Oh, sorry, follow and preach, both. Shastra explains, we have to practice and follow bhakti. If we are not practicing bhakti, we have no auspiciousness. Bhagavan himself said, know the Acharya to be no different from me. I want to tell a beautiful story. Once Uddhava, he made a question to Krishna. He asked, hey Prabhu, you say that Gurudev is your own Swaroop, like yourself, right? No Guru to be yourself. Okay. You told that Acharya is like yourself. But how is it possible? How is it? Then Bhagavan told Uddhava, listen. Okay. You think I am Bhagavan? Yes. So what are the qualities of a Bhagavan? Then Uddhava, he told one verse. He told Krishna. It's a shloka from Vaishnava Tantra. Mentions that who is Bhagavan, he doesn't have 18 faults. He does not have 18 faults. Bhagavan has no, how many faults? He does not have 18 faults. Who is Bhagavan? Like for example, lust, anger, illusion, envy, etc. Okay. Then Bhagavan said, okay, Uddhava, you think I am Bhagavan, you tell me I am Bhagavan. Okay. But this shloka you mentioned, actually I see these 18 faults, I have all these 18 faults. I have lust, I have anger, I have greed, all the defects, the flaws, these merits. I have all of that. So Bhagavan said, but God has lust? How possible? Okay, I'll not speak about the 18 faults, but Krishna said, okay, for example, greedy. When I was greedy, when I was a child, I would see the butter and immediately my tongue, I would saliva, I would drool. And gopis would say, drooling, like because of the food. And then the gopis would say, Gopal, you should dance, then we'll give you butter. If you dance, we'll give you butter. Then Gopi said, okay, every time you dance for us, we'll put a dot of cow dung in your head. Then we'll be able to count how many times you're dancing. Then we'll give you pieces of butter. Then Gopal, who was dancing, and the gopis, they will make some cow dung, just like when you put also tilak with chandan. Gopis did like this with cow dung, and making some dots in the head of Krishna, counting. Okay, one time you danced, we'll dance one more time. Okay. So there's a kirtan in Bengali. This kirtan explains. You know. Actually, nowadays people use these songs for Sahaji Sakiveks. They have degraded these musics, the songs. But actually, this music songs is for about Radha Krishna and Lila Katha. Anyway. So the gopis, they're offering butter to Krishna, and just because of this butter, he was about ready to dance. He was so greedy for the butter, and Krishna was dancing because just to eat the butter. Then Krishna said, I am greedy. Then Krishna said, I also lie. I never speak the truth in my life. Even I was a small kid, Krishna was telling his own life history when he was a child to Uddhava. So he said, when I was like 2 years old, I had just learned how to walk, and then Gopal was entering the dark room. Mother Yashoda had just prepared the butter and she had put it in a pot, clay pot. Gopal, so small, he couldn't even barely walk at the time. Sorry, maybe not 2 years old, maybe I spoke wrong, but anyway, Gopal was small and he couldn't even barely walk. Then somehow he put his hand inside that clay pot. Then at that moment Gopal saw his own shades, his reflection in a pillar, in a jeweled pillar which was there. Gopal saw and thought, who is there? Who is that person? You see, Gopal saw his own reflection, he didn't recognize himself. He said, oh, don't tell my mother, don't tell my mother. So Krishna is talking to himself. Hey, you're my friend, don't tell my mother, okay, that I'm stealing the butter. Don't tell my mother that I'm stealing the butter, okay? And whatever Krishna would do, that reflection would also do, right? Because it was his own reflection and shadow. No, I'll not tell. Krishna was saying, I'll give you also butter. Don't tell my mother. So whatever Krishna was doing, the reflection was also doing, because it was his reflection, okay? Then Krishna, what did he do? He took that butter, he was putting in his mouth, and then Mother Yashoda, she came to that room. She came in the room. So actually the door was half open. Krishna looked behind and he saw his mother was coming. Then Krishna did small baby Gopal. He who couldn't even barely walk, he like rubbed off that butter from his mouth, but the butter became like a mustache on him, a mustache of butter. Mother Yashoda said, Gopal, what are you doing? Ma, I'm not stealing butter. Just like the story about the Thakurji. Who is there in the altar? No, I didn't eat banana. I didn't eat the banana of the deity. It's like someone who is doing wrong, they will themselves, they'll read them out. Like they'll tell what they did wrong themselves. So the mother, they didn't even ask if Krishna had stolen or not. But Krishna already said, I didn't steal. But if you didn't eat butter, then how possible you have this mustache of butter? Krishna said, Mother, you see, actually that person, he stole the butter. He was stealing the butter, my friend. And I told him, I will tell my mother. And he told me not to tell you. He told me not to tell you. I didn't want to eat butter, oh mother. I didn't want to eat it. Like I didn't want to take any bribes or anything. But this, he wanted to offer me some bribe for not telling you. Then Mother Yashoda left. Gopal, I saw everything what happened. So Krishna is telling his own life history of his childhood pastimes. He was telling Uddhava. Krishna said, Uddhava, see, I was a young child and still I was lying, I was stealing. Bilvamangal Thakur explains. So Bilvamangal Thakur is famous. Sorry, Krishna is famous in Braj for being the butter thief. If you go to Vrindavan, everywhere is saying Krishna is the butter thief, butter thief. He is the best of all the thieves, Krishna. Who will worship a thief? Come on. Who would worship a thief? Krishna steals the clothes of the gopis also. Krishna also steals our sins. If only once you chant his holy names, if once you take his holy names, immediately all your sins from many lives, they'll be destroyed. Not from one life. If once, Sakrit means once. If once you chant holy names, Ajamila gave to his son the name Narayan. The first time when Ajamila told the name of his son, in the exact moment, immediately, in that moment, all his sins were destroyed. So not from one life, many lives. So Bhagavan said, hey Uddhava, so generally we don't see our own faults and we want to see other faults, not to see our own faults. You know, just like the needle has only one hole, but the sieve has many holes, right? So the sieve has how many holes? Many, right? So imagine a sieve telling a needle, "Hey needle, you have a hole in your back." But he's not seeing himself that he has many thousand holes in the sieve. He doesn't not. So this is a symptom of a bad conditioned soul. So we think about we always like we're trying to praise ourselves. But you see, Bhagavan himself is telling his like faults. But actually these 18 faults of Bhagavan are qualities actually. But he's because yes, Uddhava later said, Prabhu, all these faults are not actually faults. They are actually your pastimes, Lila. Bhagavan mercifully, he comes from Nitya-Goloka Vrindavanadam with his associates, manifests his pastimes in this world. If we hear his pastimes, remember his pastimes, glorify his pastimes, all our sins will be destroyed. In the end, we will be absorbed in Bhagavan and we will attain him. Bhavet is in the imperative. We must listen. So Uddhava said, Prabhu, okay, this you're mentioning it's your faults. It's not actually faults. You said that you're greedy, you're a liar, and actually you're not. You only speak the truth actually. Bhagavan is the embodiment of the truth. So Bhagavan said, okay, in the same way, you see Gurudev as just like me. So Shastra explains, if you think that you see any fault in Guru, actually it's not a fault. Why? Actually, our eyes are contaminated and only see faults in anything. Shastra explains, you'll see everything accordingly to how you are. For example, a wicked person always thinks that everybody is wicked just like him. If someone who steals also, like a thief, he also thinks, oh, well, he's also stealing, everyone's a thief. So the person who is not a sadhu, he will think no one is a sadhu, everybody's a liar and impostor, like this. Shastra explains. So in this way Bhagavan is saying, hey Uddhava, know that Gurudev is my Swaroop, my own, like me. If maybe you see some bad thing in him or apparent fault, this is actually not a fault. Actually, all the qualities of Bhagavan manifest in his devotees. All the qualities that Bhagavan has, all these qualities, they also reflect in the Shuddha Bhaktas. They also have. So in this way, you should know the Guru is just like God, Bhagavat Swaroop. So you serve Gurudev just like also you serve Bhagavan. But there is one difference. Bhagavan is visaya vigraha. Bhagavan is visaya vigraha and Gurudev is asraya vigraha. So there are like two Bhagavan. Visaya Bhagavan Krishna and Gurudeva is asraya Bhagavan. But also you can tell Gurudeva called him as Bhagavan. Why? Because also Shastra explains who is Bhagavan. Someone who knows past, present and future. He is Bhagavan. Someone who knows everything about past, present and future. You can also be called Bhagavan. Actually, there are many meanings of Bhagavan, not only one. Shastra explains. Those who has these 6 opulence in full. He who has unlimited qualities, he is Bhagavan. And these qualities they also manifest in the pure devotees. But not all the qualities of Bhagavan manifest in his pure devotees. How many qualities Krishna has? Okay, how many qualities the jivas have? 50. 50, but in a bindu, like very minute portion. Jivas have 50 qualities in minute proportion. Shivaji and demigods also have 50 qualities, but in more quantity. And Shiva has how many qualities? 55 qualities. Vishnu, how many qualities does he have? 60. Oh, you know everything. You are Panditas. Very nice, huh? Sometimes men think that they know everything and women don't know. But no. In our Indian culture, we never see any women put in lower position in the Indian culture. Women are always put in a higher position. That's why we call the Mother India, Bharata Mata. No one says Mother Bangladesh, Mother Pakistan, but we have this in the Indian culture. You call Mother China? No. But we say Bharata Varsha. Means Indian Mother India, Ki Jai, Bharata Mata. So you see, mother is a feminine gender, of course. So actually the mother is put in the highest position. These are Vedic culture. Vedic culture. So the place of the mother is highest, the highest. Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, the place, the country that honors women, the more that this country will be able to grow and to progress, materially and spiritually. Those countries who don't honor the mothers and women, these countries will not be able to develop. And spiritual progression also not possible. So Shastra explains about Vidushil Mahima, like this Mahila, women who are very knowledgeable. And so I was telling about what? Oh yeah, the 64 qualities of Bhagavan. So Vishnu has how many qualities? 60. Narayana has 60 qualities. And Krishna, how many qualities does he have? 64. Right? So 64 qualities Krishna has. So 4 of these qualities. So 4 qualities that Krishna has are unparalleled, extraordinary. What? His Rupa Madhurya, his sweet form, unique and unparalleled. Chaitanya Charitamrita explains, even Vasudeva Krishna, Dwarkadish Krishna, he was eager to see the form of Rajendrananda Shyamasundara because he's so beautiful, such a beautiful form. Vasudeva Krishna is eager to see. Krishna of Vrindavan. So this is Rupa Madhurya. Lila Madhurya also, the beautiful pastimes of Krishna, unprecedented. Third quality, Prema Madhurya, sweetness of his love. Fourth, Benu Madhurya, so the sound of the flute of Krishna. The sound of the flute of Krishna makes all the three worlds mesmerized, enchants the three worlds. So there's no jiva, and also no, like all the conscious beings, even unconscious beings, they become affected by the sound of the flutes. Those who are moving, they stop moving, and those who don't move, they start move by the sound of the flutes. So these four extraordinary qualities of Krishna: Rupa Madhurya, Lila Madhurya, Prema Madhurya, and Venu Madhurya. These four extraordinary qualities. These don't reflect in the devotees. Only Bhagavan, Shri Krishna has this. Only he has this. So some things are like a prerogative of one person only, like a monopoly. So these qualities only in Krishna, but other qualities reflect in the devotees. Otherwise, if they would have all the qualities of Krishna, then what would be the difference between God and his devotees, right? Qualities of God reflect in the devotees and manifest in the devotees. Yes, but not these four extraordinary qualities. These four extraordinary qualities only in Krishna, not in his devotees, okay? Like Lila Madhurya, Rupa Madhurya, Venu Madhurya. So Gurudev is a very intimate, dear, most associate of Krishna. Kirtan explains. Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains. Kirtan in Bengali explains. This Kirtan explains. Krishna himself appeared in Navadvipa. Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains in the Kirtan. Gurudev is a very intimate, dear associate of Krishna. Bhagavan is so merciful. So sometimes Krishna comes himself to deliver the jiva. Sometimes he sends his avatars. Sometimes he also sends his dear associates to deliver us. So these associates are like Guru Padma. Bhagavan is so merciful. So the condensed mercy of Krishna is the Guru Padma. Shastra explains that Gurudev is the condensed mercy of Krishna. What is Karuna? What is Karuna? When you see other person suffering and your heart melts, then you try to again and again deliver that person from that suffering. This is Karuna. So definition of Karuna. What is Karuna? You see other person suffering and your heart melts. Not only that, you want to deliver that person. Again and again you try to deliver that person from that suffering. This is Karuna. See, Gurudev told one story. One sadhu, once, he was bathing in a river
প্রাতঃকালে নদীতে স্নান করে
early in the morning,
নদীর স্রোতটা চলে যাচ্ছে
and
চলে যাচ্ছে আর সাধু প্রাতঃকালে স্নান করতে
so the sadhu was bathing early in the morning. He dive in the water 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Then he put his gamcha. Then he saw that there was a scorpion,
ওই ডঙ্কা মারে না?
like a scorpion.
এখন বিষয়টা কি হচ্ছে সেই নদীর স্রোতের ধারে
The scorpion was being carried away by the flow stream of water of the river. Then the sadhu saw this and his heart melted with compassion.
যেই বিষয়টার মধ্যে কি রয়েছে
So
বিষ রয়েছে একটু ডঙ্কা মারলেই
the scorpion is poison animal, and he tried to beat to sting the sadhu.
দেখুন সন্ত মহাত্মা কত
Yeah, the scorpion was trying to even
এটা তো ভগবানের জীব
sting the sadhu. But sadhu thought he's also a jiva of God. He also has atma inside, the soul.
সাধুটা কি করলেন জানেন
So the sadhu,
বিছাটাকে বাঁচাবার জন্য
he tried with his own hands tried to remove that scorpion from the water because he has karuna, mercy. He's also a jiva of Bhagavan. The scorpion is also a jiva.
ধারণ করেছে বা তার পূর্ব জন্মের স্বভাববশত
So from previous life and his samskaras as being a scorpion, he wants to sting, and
এটা তো বাস্তব স্বরূপগত তো
but in his Swaroop, he's a jiva also of Bhagavan.
এই ভাবে তিনি কি করলেন
So the saint was what?
তাকে
Trying to take that scorpion out of the water.
হ্যাঁ এই জলের স্রোতে ভেঙে ভেসে যাচ্ছে না
Because the scorpion was being carried away by the flow of water. Maybe he would
যার ফলে কি করলেন
die in the ocean later.
তাকে উদ্ধার করে
So he was thinking, I'll deliver this jiva from this situation. So,
স্বভাব রয়েছে
but the nature of the scorpion, he couldn't leave his nature, drop his, like, stop being as he was, like stinging nature.
শাস্ত্রের মধ্যে বলা
Shastra explains,
মধ্যে বলা হয়েছে যদি কয়লা
if the charcoal, if you 1,000 times you wash the charcoal
কয়লা কখনো
in the water of the Ganges, the charcoal will never become white. It will always be black. Okay?
কয়লাটাকে যদি
So if you 1,000 times you try to wash charcoal with water of the Ganges, it will always remain black. It will not change its color.
ধুতে না
Even if you wash it 1,000 times.
মলিন না মুছে মলিনতা তার যায় না স্বভাবটা তার রয়েছে
So like the nature of the scorpion was to bite, to sting. So Sadhu was trying to take him out of the water.
ওই সাধুর হাতের মধ্যে
Sadhu with his own hands was trying to take him out, but he was stinging the hand of the sadhu.
তিনি তুলছেন দ্বিতীয়বার
Then second time the sadhu also tried again.
দিয়েছেন জল থেকে উঠেছে হাতি আবার এই সাপ সেই বিছাটা কি করলো
Then the scorpion also again tried to sting.
যাচ্ছে একবার দুবার তৃতীয়বার
Was hurting the hand of the sadhu.
উঠাচ্ছে
Third time sadhu tried.
সেই বিছাটা আবার হাতের মধ্যে
Again scorpion sting the hand of the sadhu. Sadhu was feeling pain.
সময় একজন লোক
Then one person just came and said, "Hey Maharaj, hey sadhu,
আপনি একে এত উঠাচ্ছেন দেখুন কেন মরতে দিন
why you let him to die? Let him to die. What are you doing trying to save him?"
ছাড়ছেন সাধু কি বললেন
Then sadhu said,
এই বিছাটা যখন নিজের স্বভাব ছাড়ছে
"If the scorpion does not leave his own nature of stinging, why would I also leave my nature to try to save others?"
দুষ্ট লোক তার দুষ্টের স্বভাবটা ছাড়বে না
So the bad people, they never leave their wicked nature.
সাধু স্বভাব কেন ছাড়বে
So why would the sadhus also leave their nature, like stop being as they are?
ছাড়তে চাইছে না কি স্বভাব
Nature of the scorpion was to bite and sting.
অনিষ্ট করা এটা হচ্ছে এর স্বভাব
This is their nature.
সাধু তাই বলছেন আমার স্বভাবটা কি
So the sadhu said, "What is my nature? I always, when I see the suffering of other living entities, oh, he's a jiva of Bhagavan, I also want to save him." This is the nature of the sadhus.
কত সুন্দর কথা বলছেন
So beautiful.
এই জন্য জীব উদ্ধারের জন্য আমি কেন বলছি
So
জীব উদ্ধারের জন্য
to
ভগবান
to deliver the living entities, Bhagavan sometimes he comes himself. Sometimes he also comes as his avatars. Sometimes also Bhagavan send his dear devotees to this world to deliver the jivas. Go deliver the jivas.
উদ্ধারের যিনি সংকল্প নিয়েছেন
So they have this resolution to save the jivas. Who? Guru and Vaishnavas.
বলেন
So Guru Vaishnavas, they have the Jiva Udara Sankalpa Brati. Means they have the vow, resolution to save the Jivas, Guru and Vaishnavas. Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada explains, who will save the living entities? Guru and Vaishnavas. They are inspired by God to come to this world. Externally they look like a normal human being just like us, but they are not. Doing bhajan slowly. When you come to a very high position, you will be able to Gurudev will give us our Swaroop again. We will be able to realize ourselves and also be able to realize who is Guru at that moment. So that's why I have to meditate in Guru Dhyan. And also Atma Dhyan, meditate in your soul. Shastra explains. Doing bhajan slowly, you'll be able to attain this realization. By His mercy, we can be delivered from this material world. By our own endeavors, we cannot. So we have to be grateful. Prabhupada explains, Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta, that Bhagavan inspires these devotees to come to this world to save, deliver the jivas. Because the conditioned souls, they don't understand anything. They think, oh, this Guru Vaishnava is just like me, a normal human being. He's just like me, a normal human being, eating, sleeping just like me. I sleep, also Guru sleeps. Yeah. Maybe he knows more Shastra than me. Yes. But otherwise, what is the difference? If I study, I also become Pandita one day and I'll also be able to speak very nice. But Gurudev has anubhav, he has realization. So doing bhajan will be able to attain realization. And if you attain realization, then you can give this realization to your disciples as well. What did I say? If you have a realization of Bhagavan, then that person can also make his disciples also attain realization. If you have no realization, you are not qualified to be a guru actually. So Shastra explains, you have to do bhajan and sadhana, you have to attain realization yourself. You have to attain mantra siddhi. Shastra explains. So what is the first siddhi? Mantra siddhi. So we have to attain perfection in the mantra that Guru gave us. This is mantra siddhi. Then sadhana siddhi, then bhav siddhi. All these siddhis, these perfections. Swaroop siddhi, bostu siddhi, and in the end, porikar siddhi, become associate of Krishna. Shastra gives this sequence. So if you're not chanting the mantra, how will you be able to attain the mantra siddhi? Or if you didn't even have your mantra yet, okay. I'll give a normal example. So also to control snakes, there is also mantra siddhi. Shastra explains the mantras how to control snakes, for example. But it's not only reading is enough to control the snakes. You have to attain mantra siddhi, the perfection of the mantra. Then the snake will be under your control. You have to practice that mantra like this. Then when you attain the perfection in that mantra, then you'll be able to control the snake, and snake will not bite you. But if you haven't achieved that perfection in the mantra, then the snake will bite you and you'll die. So those who have mantra siddhi, then by their mercy, you can also attain this siddhi. So you have to do sadhana siddhi, doing bhajan slowly. You'll be able to attain sadhana siddhi. Then bhav siddhi. There are many siddhis described. This bhav is in your heart, it has to be perfected or manifested, you have to attain this realization. Swarupa Siddhi means when you realize your own Swarupa. Then Bostu Siddhi also. There are many tattvas there. I wrote many books also describing this. And with quoting the Shastras. Then you attain the position of go to the abode of Lord. So parikar is to become an eternal associate of Bhagavan. Actually, the parikars, they are actually manifestation of the Swarupa Shakti of God, like also Kaivyuha of Shrimati Radhika. But also the jivas performing sadhana and bhajan, when they get the mercy of Guru Vaishnavas, they can also come to the spiritual world. And there are so many tattvas. But Shastra explains, Gurudeva is what? Priyajan, dear associate of God. There are many tattvas, many conceptions. We must have very strong nishta, steadiness for Gurudeva. If we don't have that, we'll never be able to perform bhajan. Gurudev told, Guru Nishtha is our backbone of our spiritual life. If you don't have Guru Nishtha, Guru Bhakti, never ever you'll be able to progress in your spiritual life. So if you have nishtha in the bona fide Guru, steadiness in him, you'll be able to attain realization. Shastra explains, my Guru is Jagat Guru, you have to have this nishtha. And my Lord is Jagannath. My Gurudeva again and again he used to tell in the lecture, he used to tell this. You must have this steadiness. Okay, there are many gurus, of course we do pranama to all the gurus, but this Guru who gave me diksha Harinam, he is the best, like for me. My Guru is Jagat Guru and my Nath is Jagannath. Nath means Pati, like Lord. So this is Nishtha. If you don't have Nishtha in your Guru, you can never do bhajan actually. If you want to enter the spiritual realm, spiritual life, you must have Nishtha in Guru Pada Padma. We have to always see Gurudev as the dear associate of Bhagavan, and we have to honor him. Like maybe one day you accept one Guru, then again you go to another Guru, then all your life will pass, you don't have Guru Nishtha. And so if you have a bona fide Guru, you should never give up that Guru. There are some rules in the scriptures in when should you give up the Guru. Which Guru should you give up? If the Guru is Asad, is not bona fide, Sahajiya, Sakibekis or other Gurus, you have to give up that Guru. And again you should then take shelter of a Vaishnava Guru. Jiva Goswami explains, if your Guru is doing bad things, doesn't have any knowledge of the scriptures, he's speaking on imaginary things, you have to give up that Guru. If that Guru falls down on the bad things, you have to give up that Guru, and you have to take shelter of a Guru who follows all pure behaviors, a Vaishnava Guru. So there's the rule of when should you give up the Guru. If your Guru is Sahajiya or like a debauchee, Mayavadi, you should give it up. A Guru who criticizes Vaishnavas, a Guru who criticizes other Vaishnavas is not proper Guru. We should never criticize
কৃষ্ণ কৃষ্ণ বলে
anyone.
ওই যে চৈতন্য সেই জানতে কারণ নিন্দা করতে না, নিন্দা করে আমার লাভটা কি হবে?
What is the benefit in criticizing?
এই জন্য এগুলো শাস্ত্রের মধ্যে বলা রয়েছে,
Shastra explains
গুরুকরণ করে
how we should take shelter of the lotus feet of Guru and perform bhajan.
চৈতন্য মহাপ্রভু
Swayam Bhagavan Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he also did that.
মহাপ্রভু কার থেকে দীক্ষা মন্ত্র নিয়েছিলেন?
So Mahaprabhu, he took diksha of Ishwara Puripad.
চৈতন্য মহাপ্রভু স্বয়ং ভগবান,
He is Swayam Bhagavan
তিনিও গুরু করেন।
and he also accepted the Guru.
কৃষ্ণ স্বয়ং ভগবান,
Krishna also, he is Swayam Bhagavan and he also took diksha mantra from Bhaguri Rishi. Shastra explains.
ভার্গবী ঋষি
Bhaguri Rishi is the diksha guru of Krishna.
থেকে কৃষ্ণ দীক্ষা মন্ত্র
Krishna took diksha mantra from Bhaguri Rishi.
ভগবান রামচন্দ্র
Bhagavan Ramachandra also, the Lord of Ayodhya, he also took diksha mantra from whom?
বশিষ্ঠ ঋষি।
Vashistha Rishi.
এগুলো কেন দেখিয়েছেন? জগৎ প্রাণের জগৎ ভগবান কোথায় বুদ্ধি দরকার, যে তথাপি তিনি জগতের মধ্যে শিক্ষা দিয়েছেন।
So Bhagavan, he's teaching us with his own behavior. If Mahaprabhu hadn't taken diksha from Ishwara Puripada, people would say, Mahaprabhu didn't take diksha, what should I take? Right?
না, শাস্ত্রের মধ্যে
No. Shastra explains. Diksha, 2 words. Di means div again. Cha means all your sinful activities will be destroyed. Transcendental knowledge will come. Sambandha Gyan will come. So in this way, Gurudeva will give us Sambandha Gyan. Gurudeva, he is Sambandha Pradata. Means he gives us this relationship with God. Just like a brahmana will make this relationship between a woman and a man in the wedding. Oh, now he's your husband, now she's your wife. You know? So there's a mantra to get married, you know? Sambandha. Wife and husband, they have this knowledge of relationship also. In the same way, doing bhajan slowly, you'll be able to develop this Sambandha Gyan with Krishna, knowledge of relationship. And who is giving this relationship? Gurudev. That's why Gurudev is called Sambandha Pradata. He's giving the knowledge of relationship. So what is the duty of Guru? He unites us with Krishna. For example, the lights, electricity comes from where? From the powerhouse. The bulb is there. But if this light bulb is not connected to the powerhouse, then it will be dark. So what is the duty of Guru? The Guru unites us with Bhagavan, just like the example of the electricity. Then we can get this mercy of Bhagavan. Bhagavan himself says, first worship your Guru, then you worship me. Why? Who will make you meet me? Who will bring you to me? Gurudeva. So that's why we're eternally indebted to Gurudev. In this way we are eternally indebted to Gurudev. May Gurudev be merciful to us, and we may preach his glories in this world. Preach more the glories of the devotees than even Bhagavan's. Actually, Bhagavan himself said this, like how his devotees are even more glorious than him. So we should glorify Guru Pada Padma. If we don't glorify our Guru, our tongue will never be purified. That's why the Jai, you know the Jai, we give Jai to whom? To Gurudev. We must learn how to give joy. So we start from the Guru. Jai Ji Sri Guru Gauranga. So first we're glorifying Guru. Then Mahaprabhu.
জয় শ্রী শ্রী গুরু গৌরাঙ্গ বলা হচ্ছে,
Isn't it?
গুরুদেবের জয় দিতে হয়।
So we give Jai to Gurudev.
জয় দাও জয় দাও,
And we have to give Jai to Gurudev.
জয় দাও জয় দাও, বলদেবের জয় দাও। কেউ বলদেব প্রভু হচ্ছেন অখণ্ড গুরু।
Baladev Prabhu is Akhanda Guru Tattva.
বলদেব পূর্ণিমা আসবে,
Baladeva Purnima is coming.
সত্যি আমার এই কথা বলবো।
Also we'll speak about it.
নিতাই পদ কমল কোটি চন্দ্র সুশীতল, যে ছায়ার জগৎ জোড়া। হেন নিতাই বিনে ভাই রাধা কৃষ্ণ পাইতে নাই, দৃঢ় করি ধর নিতাই পা। আমাদের নর্তন দাস ঠাকুর তাই
Narottam Das Thakur, in the Prema Bhakti Chandrika, he explains.
ভালো করে ধরতে হবে, হঠাৎ করে যেন
We have to
তাহলে হবে না।
hold the lotus feet of Gurudev.
দৃঢ় করি, কি বলছেন শব্দটা কি বলছেন?
Drida Kori.
করি
Dharani.
নিতাই,
Holdly we have to,
সামান্যভাবে ধরতে হবে,
tightly we have to hold. It's in the feet of Nitai.
দৃঢ়তা আপনি শক্ত করে ধরতে হবে।
Like we have to hold tightly. Tightly. Not only hold tightly. To the feet of Akhanda Guru Tata Baladev Prabhu.
পার করবেন কি আমাদের ভালো করে ধরতে হবে। তিনি প্রথমে বঞ্চনা করবেন, কিন্তু এই বঞ্চনা থেকে আপনি দূরে চলে যাবেন না, ভালো করে ধরতে হবে। এই দৃঢ় করি ধরো নিত্যানন্দ প্রভুর কৃপা, গুরুপাদ কৃপা। আজ এখানে সমাপ্ত করি।
So today I'll stop here. So in the morning I started speaking about Hera Panchami. Have to finish, huh? Time's up.
এই নটা পার হয়ে গেছে না, এখন আপনাদের সাধের ব্যবস্থা রয়েছে, ভজন ভজন
Like you still have to take prashadam and everything.
বিনা ভুকে না হয়
No one can do bhajan hungry. Now you're hungry.
বুঝতে পেরেছেন? ভুকে না হয়
So this explains no one can do bhajan hungry.
বলে কন্ডিমালা দুটো ভাই ওই
Take Kantimala. Like no one can do bhajan hungry. So I'll stop here. Tomorrow I'll speak about Hera Panchami.
এই জগন্নাথ দেব দ্বিতীয়াতে রথ চলেছে, দ্বিতীয়া থেকে আজ 5 দিন হয়ে গেল,
So how many days since the Ratha Yatra now?
সেগুলো 3 দিন আর 5 দিন
5 days.
বলছে এরা মানে খোঁজ করো,
Hera means to search.
সার্চ। আর পঞ্চমী 5 দিন হয়ে গেল,
So it's been 5 days.
লক্ষ্মী দেখে বললেন কি আমি যাচ্ছি।
Lakshmi Devi said, I'm sorry, Jagannath told Lakshmi, I'm going, but he didn't mention where.
বলেন নাই,
He didn't mention where he was going.
ভালো নয়,
He just said, my body is not well, I want to do some climate change,
করে আসি।
change airs.
আর গ্যারান কথা তাও কিছু বলেন নাই, 5 দিন হয়ে গেল কোনো খবর নাই। আরে কমসে কম কিছু খবর তো দাও, টেলিফোনও করে
But he didn't even send any message, no news, didn't telephone or say something. Like husband went somewhere, he didn't mention where he was going,
দিতে হবে,
didn't send a message telling he feels okay.
চলে গেল বাস। কেমন পতি বলুন, কেমন পতি? তাই লক্ষ্মী দেবীর কি হলো, রাগ হয়ে গেল,
So Lakshmi was worried. Where is he? How is he?
পতিদেব গেল কোথায়?
Where did my husband go to?
মনে মনে রাগ হয় না, প্রেম থাকলে কেমন রাগ হয়। ক্রোধ আমাদের প্রিয়জনের প্রতি
So
ক্রোধ হয়
when do we have anger
যত
with our beloveds? When we have too much affection, that's why we become angry. If we have too much affection to someone.
আপনারা আপনাদের প্রতি ক্রোধ করেন কি করেন না?
Sometimes the wife is angry with the husband or not. Are you angry sometimes?
ঝগড়াঝাটি হয়।
Fighting, arguing.
ঝগড়াঝাটিটা কোনো বাস্তব নয়, এটা হচ্ছে একটা প্রেমের লক্ষণ।
Actually, this is a symptom of love. The fights between husband and wife are symptoms of love.
কলহটা দেখা যায়।
So if there is love, then there is arguing.
সেই ঝগড়াটা বাস্তব ঝগড়া নয়,
But that actually is not a real argue. It's another symptom of love, a manifestation of that love.
বলছেন এইখানে লক্ষ্মী দেবী চিন্তা করছেন,
So Lakshmi Devi, she's thinking, my husband is being out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days and he didn't send any message.
থাকলে কোথায় পৌঁছলে, নিজের ভাই আর নিজের বোন
He went with his brother and his sister. He took
লক্ষ্মী দেবীকে নিয়ে
Subhadra and Baladev But Lakshmi didn't go along. So take prasad. Tomorrow we'll speak about Hera Panchami, okay?
अच्छा बोलो वृंदावन बिहारी लाल बोलो जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ जय जय बलदेव जय बलदेव जय बलदेव जय सुभद्रा जय जय सुभद्रा जय सुभद्रा जय जय सुभद्रा बोलो जगन्नाथ स्वामी गणपत स्वामी जगन्नाथ स्वामी हरे बाबा तुम्हें बाबा तुम्हें जय जगन्नाथ सुभद्रा जी की जय गिरा पंचमी विधि की विधि पालन करे भक्त वृत्त की जय जय श्री राम Hari Thank you, Father. Good Imam.